After 4 pre-season games over 2 weekends, the Planet Ice National Ice Hockey League and Cup are back again here in Slough, as the TSI World Bees welcome the Peterborough Phantoms to town. Apologies for the delay in face-off to 10 past 7 tonight. That is due to what can best be described as a police incident on the main road just outside the rink, shutting the road in all 3 possible directions to get to the rink. So we apologise for the delay here. Producer Nick has been frantically editing things as we go and is a little stressed, so we'll give him some time off for now. I'm joined once again, he enjoyed it so much last week. Chris Beale is back this week, and Chris, the National League finally starts. Yes, the National League finally gets underway. Pre-season is over. There is no more "it's pre-season" excuses to be made for anything that happens out there on the ice tonight. And obviously, the league actually got underway last night in Peterborough, going down 6-5 to the Hull Seahawks. They were 5-2 up halfway through that game, but a battling back performance from the Northern visitors, including 2 goals from Emil Sveck and 2 from Declan Barmer, gave the Seahawks the lead. Chris, Peterborough are a team that don't often lose at home, and especially on a night where you have a chance to get an immediate response the next night, they're going to be up for this. Yep, Slava Kulikov is going to want a response out of the Phantoms tonight. You cannot let that go unanswered. Being 4-1 up at the end of the first, and then letting this. I mean, I think everybody would have thought it was over at that point. I did. Yeah. And you know, I mean, I've got a friend up in Peterborough who said that basically they looked woeful last night, and that they need to put in a better performance tonight. And no doubt that's exactly what Slava has said in the dressing room ahead of this night. That they need to perform better than they did last night and put in a better shift. Well, we're going to have to rush through this, obviously, because of how tight the turnaround is on things tonight. So we'll start with your home side this evening, the TSI World Bees. There are 4 players missing from last Sunday in Romford. The lineup is 5 Oliver Naggs, 14 Jack Hobbs, 17 Harry Harcup, 18 Ryan Webb, 19 Will Stead, 21 Marcel Balaz, 23 Dominic Gabai, 24 Dan Rose, 27 Josh Smith, 47 Edgar Landsbergs, 65 Harvey Stead, 71 Josh Kelly, 75 Brendan Baird, 91 Aidan Doughty, and 94 Stuart Mogg. Netminders 36 Brett Shepherd, 44 Britton Priest. Adam Rossbottom and Liam Morris miss out due to injuries. Vanya Antonov is unavailable, and Sam Cooper was released yesterday. Chris, obviously you saw the team for the first time last week. A team that is now obviously missing 3 key players up front. It's going to be a very different night than it was last week. It's going to be a very different night, obviously, but it's a chance for those depth players to step up and try and make a statement for themselves. Vanya Antonov alone, theoretically one of my keys for the Bees tonight was going to be to unlock that speed against this Phantoms team that is very reliant on its size, and you want to try and use that speed to try and get around them and get to that net. And without Vanya Antonov alone, that's going to be very, very difficult. But they're going to have to find some speed, find a way to tap into that from other members of the lineup. Obviously, the loss of Adam Rossbottom as well means it's a baptism of fire again for Aidan Doughty. His first proper National League game back up in B side, and he's now back up on the top line. Yep. Sorry. Oh, hello. I've lost my. We can't hear each other. I've lost my. Try again. There we go. There we go. Brilliant. We think we got that. Where were we? I was just saying, Aidan Doughty back on the top line, his first National League game back. Sorry, like I said, we're having a few issues tonight. Technical issue there. I completely lost my microphone. Yes, Aidan Doughty also has been given the captaincy, which, as we discussed last week, you asked me who I would have put on the Bees captaincy, and definitely Aidan Doughty is definitely up there. Somebody who I would pick. Using Nicholas, just adjusting the audio. That's all right. Yes, Aidan's got that ability to be the difference maker on that top line tonight, and they'll definitely be looking to him both as a leader to put in that leadership performance, but also put pucks in the net, which he's capable of doing. Moving on to our visitors this evening, the Peterborough Phantoms. They are missing a couple of players from last night. They're also still missing a couple of players who missed last night as well. They line up 2 Tom Norton, 4 Archie Salisbury, 11 Scott Robson, 19 Luke Ferrara, 23 Bradley Mowering, 25 Billy Thorpe, 29 Will Weldon, 35 Joe Gretton, 38 Duncan Spears, 45 Callum Buglas, 90 Leo Markey, 91 Lucas Sladkowski, 93 Alice Padalek, 95 Jasper Foster, 96 Jarvis Hunt. Netminders 33 Jordan Martin, 42 Della Batouche, They miss Louis Kinniston and Justin Dennison from last night, and are still missing Austin Mitchell-King and Martin Susters, who did not play last night either. Chris, missing Mitchell-King and Susters is big. It's basically taken out their entire second line.
Their entire second line is gone. They're going to really have to rely on that top line of Sladkowski, Padlek, and their, I would say, star signing from the summer, Luke Ferrara, somebody who is a Coventry Blaze fan, very, very familiar with. Absolute weapon of a sniper. He's already scored goals in I think in every single one of the pre-season games for them this season,
and had 3 points last night.
And had 3 points last night. He can score from anywhere in that offensive zone, and that, you know, that's how you become as he was a few seasons back. We have to remember he's just a few seasons removed from being the top point scorer in the elite league for British players.
It's a hell of a signing if you can make it, and obviously the Ferrara family has a long tradition in Peterborough. Rob, James, as well as Luke before him, as the Bees are just about to be led on the ice. Issues everywhere tonight, as we've killed the music.
The gremlins are everywhere here this evening.
Basically anything that could go wrong so far has gone wrong. Our officials for this evening are Miss Holly Neiman and Mr. Richard Belford with the Water Wings of Power. They're joined by lines of Mr. Jason Earl and Mr. Pavel Olchak, as Griffin Priest leads out the Bees onto the ice. And we'll leave you, hopefully, with the national anthem, and we'll be back in about 2 minutes' time. As we are moments away from the opening puck drop of tonight's game, finally. Once again, apologies for the 40-minute delay. It's Bees versus Phantoms in between the Pirates both teams tonight. Firstly, for the TSI World Bees, Griffin Priest gets the first start of the National League season. Priest, signing from Dundee Stars in the summer, played in 13 games, posting a 3.93 goals against average and an 8.93 save percentage. I almost said ERA there, that's the wrong sport. He starts doing the pokes of the Bees. At the opposite end for the Peterborough Phantoms starting goal is Jordan Marr. Jordan Marr got the start last night, giving up 6 goals on 42 shots. He's a career 9-10 goalie in this league over 3 years. I believe it's only Brad Day has more wins than he does in the National League era. I say National League era because, you know, it's a new second tier again.
We don't talk about the EPL.
Not anymore, no. The Bees will be wearing their white shirts for the first time this year. Phantoms in the, I'm going to say dark blue. It's
dark blue, I'd say dark blue. Dark navy blue?
Navy blue.
And it looks like they are going to start with the top line of Padlek, Ferrara and Sladkowski.
Sladkowski, a very underrated import for me personally. These are also starting their top line by the looks of it. Balaz, Gabai and Doughty for the evening. So we're going to get a matchup of both teams' top lines to start the night.
Puck is dropped and we're away. Sorry, Doug.
That's right, we're underway. Phantoms with the draw, people are up ice to Ferrara. Flips it ahead past Mogg. Into the corner. Not clear. Goodbye. Backhands in out the zone. Bugles unable to keep it in. Doughty with the chase. Knocks it ahead. So front of the net, goodbye in front, shot saved by Mark, covers it up at the second opportunity. And almost an early lead for the Bees, 24 seconds in.
And that Bees there doing exactly what I said they needed to do. They unlocked that speed right off the start shift there with Doughty heading to the corner with support. And goodbye just heading in straight to the net. And I noticed watching the highlights last night from the Phantoms game against Hull, up the middle seemed to be an area that the Phantoms were giving up a lot to the opposition.
The Phantoms look to exit the zone. Salisbury tries to knock it ahead. And does at the second time of asking. Nags brings it away from Foster. And it's grabbed, knocked ahead, mile out of his net to play it. Two Bees try and bat it down, neither of them can get there. Salisbury able to clear it. Comes ahead to Spears. Spears tries to turn inside, move is offside as Foster jumps the gun. Chris Osley, I know you've played a bit of hockey, rec hockey in your time. How disruptive is, well, essentially a 40-minute delay to your routine?
Massively disruptive. I mean, hockey players are creatures of habit. They enjoy taking their naps at particular time on game day. They enjoy obviously having their meals at a particular time on game day, and having to wait an extra 40 minutes when you just want to get out there, get warm up underway and get the game on with, it's really gonna play into it.
Harvey-Stead jumps across the zone, shot saved by Marr. Cleared up and off the flexi, face off inside the Phantom zone to the left of the Phantom netminder. It's been weird because obviously all of the players and all the officials have been here for quite a while. The main problem we had was up until about 15-20 minutes ago there were no fans in the building. You had maybe about 30-40 people.
It was slightly going to be like at the start of it being an NIHL 2 game, almost.
We love all forms of hockey here. Face-off is coming back down. No, it's going back to centre ice. Puck dropped. Well, this is probably a radio show for some of you right now.
Oh, we have video back.
Just getting the screen sorted. Like I said, there's all sorts of gremlins tonight. Stead, I mean, up the boards to goodbye.
Considering how much water is in an ice rink, probably an ice rink is the worst place to end up with gremlins.
True. Just us, Swindon. Baird, over to Mogg. I could say that. Hi, Tom. Smith. Cross-ice pass to Ballas is intercepted by Norton. Ballas as well to get back ahead of that. Goodbye. Tries to find Ballas again. Kept in the blue line. Shot takes a couple of deflections, goes into the opposite corner. Norton. Up ice, tipped ahead by Markey. Stead. Into the Phantom zone. Moves around Norton. Well, doesn't just enough to knock the puck loose. Back to Nags. Harvey-Stead can't get the pass to his brother. Phantom's intercept. Foster can't clear. Has another go at it. Just gets it out over the blue line. Wilstead knocked ahead. Bubis is there to collect the loose puck. Looks around, finds Norton. That pass is wayward. Webb collects the loose puck. Offside waved off. Webb bundled into the ball by Norton. Puck finds his way back to Smith. In front of the net, almost to Webb. He has a stick in his shirt. Norton loses out on the puck again. Norton with the puck, looking for an option. No one really moving there in blue for him. Nags will get to the puck first. He's got Spears for company. Nags does a good job of getting it away from the Scotsman. And that puck goes up off the Bees player in the bench. Face-off will be inside the Bees zone. 3:28 gone so far in the first.
I mean, I think Slava Kulikov will be very, very relieved there, because that was building to a serious offensive opportunity for the Bees there, and Phantoms really struggling to get that puck out of their own zone. And I think, as you said, like nobody really moving onto it. I think everybody was just looking for a change, really, at that point.
Face off one by the Phantoms, back up to the blue line, shot takes a deflection. Ferrara first to the park, goes back to Salisbury. Padlock, held up in the corner. That takes a bounce off the boards, it's able to be brought away by Harker. Padlock is first to the loose puck. Ferrara into his zone, flips to the head. Mog with it now. Moves it around the boards. Harker collects. Got Ferrara for company. Bucky's cleared up ice. Robson is there. Head to Ferrara. Stead is able to jar the puck loose from him. Balaz moves away from Gretton. Baird finds Halstead. He loses out to Padlock. Phantoms break in the other way. 1-on-1. Covered up by Priest. Markey with the opportunity, jarred away from him by Baird.
Phantoms closing off the neutral zone there, not really allowing Balash to skate that puck through the neutral zone like we've seen earlier on in the first 5 minutes of this period.
Balaz wins the draw, knocks it to Priest. Priest quickly moves it on its way. Finds his way over to Doughty down low here. Tries to clear it, does. Goodbye will give chase. Mark has to come out of his net to play it. Leaves it for Bowering. Off the boards. Finds its target in Jarvis Hunt. Hunt into the zone, one man to beat. Good defensive work there from Hops. Doughty now the other way. Finds Balaz. He will beat the man to the puck. Kelly, the furthest man up ice for Peas. Back to Balaz. Goes to wraparound attempt. Shot on goal. Saved by Mark. Covered up. Eventually, as referee blows the whistle. 5-12 gone so far.
And again, that was a good link up there between Doughty and Balash. They really seem to have that worked out quite well. That all dump and divot into the corner.
Comes from experience, obviously. I imagine of playing together with Bison last year.
Yep.
Must help with, you know, not having so much gel as a line. And if you can't play with Don Goodbye, then you've got to ask yourself some questions. Shot from a tight angle there for Jasper Foster.
Well, as they say, familiarity does breed contempt, but also breeds familiarity.
Priest with a good glove save there on Foster as he jumps into the zone. Brings the face-off back down at the B's end. Webb wins the draw. Halstead able to take it away from Foster. Up ice to his brother Will. He goes for the attempted cross-ice pass to Smith. It's not on tape. Norton tries to go to Weldon. Mags collects the loose puck. Dangerous no-look pass. Wilstead is unable to clear as well. Phantoms the other way. Mags again jumping in the passing lane. All a bit scrappy here in this spell of play.
Both teams there fighting over the centre lane.
Well, tries to move around Foster. Again, sent the other way. Foster moves around one. Big hit delivered. Phantoms on goal. Shot save. Priest almost put in his own net by Josh Smith. He does a good job of getting it away from goal. Nags, Webb with it. Sladkowski tries to get away from Webb, can't quite. Smith will flip it towards goal, battered down by Foster.
That was almost a replay of the second goal we saw last week when Balash got hit and it led to an opportunity, but we're seeing it in the reverse there with the Bees being on the receiving end.
Phantoms look to start the breakout. Up the right hand side with Sladkowski. Looks for a trailing man, it's Ferrara. Puck back to Sladkowski. Ferrara from the goal line, fans on the attempted pass. Mog for company. Around the boards it goes. Harker tries to clear. Still in the sea of legs. Harker up in bed, finally able to work it loose. Thorpe goes back to collect. Sladkowski, wayward pass, that gives it in for Dan Rowe. Shot saved by Mar, rebound loose in front. Phantoms settle it down. Both teams change.
I think there was a turnover in the game last night that led to a similar situation that resulted in the Seahawks scoring one of the goals.
Well, another turnover now. Shot is blocked in front. Shot came from Gretton, it was blocked by Ballas. Attempted to be knocked clear again. Phantom still with it with Bowering. Kelly and Goodbye finally able to knock it loose. Ballas steps off the right wing, steps inside Bowering. Marcel Ballas shot! Marcel Ballas goal! His first in the white and in the black and gold of the Bees. And they take an early lead, 7:43 the time of the goal.
And that was beautiful, beautiful individual work there by Marcel Ballas. We'll just see it there, just fools the defenseman, cuts to the inside and just aims high, and it goes in over Mar's shoulder.
Simple yet effective. Like you say, cutting inside on off bad Bowering. Bowering sent on an adventure, and Ballas gets his first for the Bees.
Almost using him as a screen as well in the process.
Turned over behind the Bees net. Markey back up to the blue line. Shot through traffic. Priest sees it late and is able to clear. Bowering straight back out. Again, knocked ahead. Smith. Didn't hear who the assists, if there were any on that one, are. We will get them to you as soon as we can. Puck knocked into the Phantom zone. Bowering. Terrible change here from the Bees as the Phantoms stretch in. Norton gets the puck taken away from him by Harvey Stead there. Around the boards it goes. Bugles collects, knocks it away from Nags. Back to Spears to the front of the net. No one there. Bees the other way. Harvey Stead leads the rush. Steps in onto his right hand side to the front of the net. No one able to get the tip on it. Harker to Rose, back up to the blue line. Harvey Stead. Shot through traffic, couple of deflections, goes wide of the net. Foster brings it out. Tries to find Spears, he loses the puck. Bees get over the centre ice line, knock it ahead, they'll go for a change. Phantoms from behind their own net, try and clear. Ferrara can't get on the end round, they're going to mob. He'll knock it back ahead. Mar out of his net to play it. Bugles tries to go through centre ice. Again, wayward pass. Baird. And he finds Bowering. Knocked ahead by Robson. Puck finds his way over to Ferrara. Over to Slavkovsky. Slavkovsky shot over the crossbar. Bees will try and break the other way. Ballas can't find Doughty. Bowering brings it ahead. Mogg flips it off the glass to Doughty. Tries to go to Goodbye. Sent back the other way by Bowering. That no-look pass hasn't worked all pre-season. Still doesn't work. Ferrara shot coming in. Hadley to the front of the net. Almost deflected it away from Grease. Hadley now with it. Held up against the boards again. Able to bring it down to Robson. He'll give chase. Mogg finds Goodbye. He will try and set Ballas away. Doughty goes to the bench. Miscommunication there. And Barron will collect the loose puck.
Well, I think they were just looking more for a change there. That's a long defensive shift, and they really would have needed to get some fresh legs out there.
See, that's why you're the nice one. You're good cop. I'm bad cop. Phantoms in the other way. Knocks ahead to Hunt. He unable to get there. Kelly will tip it ahead.
Or good com, bad com.
It's going to be a long year.
It's alright, I'm only here for a few games.
Shot from the tight angle from Hunt comes off the side of the post. Bees will try and clear. It's good work from this Phantoms line of Markey, Gretton and Hunt. Wilstead turns back around. Leaves it for Hobbs, who loses out on the puck. Bees able to get it back. Wilstead knocks it ahead, loses out. Phantoms the other way. They want a penalty call, and there is one coming. And the Phantoms will head to the power play. Slashing is the call. 11:48, the time of the penalty. as Josh Smith heads to the box for the first time tonight. The Phantoms go on the power play. The Phantoms 3 for 5 on the power play last night against the Hull Seahawks. The Bees, their pre-season numbers, penalty kill, they were 10 for 13 on the penalty kill, 77%, just under in pre-season. Obviously those stats mean nothing nowadays. The Phantoms with it, Sladkowski down low, finds Spears. Sladkowski, cross-ice pass, back up to Norton.
And the Phantoms will be looking for that one-timer opportunity or the point shot right now.
There it is from Norton. It's loose in front. No one really sees it. Brendan Baird is able to clear and get it out of the zone. Marr settles it down. Norton back to collect. Padlock back up to the blue line with Ferrara. Speeds, spins away from Baird, back to Ferrara. Miscommunication, Ryan Webb is away. Ryan Webb, short-handed chance. In on goal, good move, great save from Jordan Marr, I think. It's either a great save from Marr or it's mishandled at the wrong time for Ryan Webb.
But that's miscommunication there at the point. That all boils down to, obviously, and you know they need to work on that communication. Otherwise, you're going to, I mean, that was great hockey sense from Ryan Webb there to pounce on that opportunity.
Morg is able to take that away from Jasper Foster, fires it the length of the ice, 30 seconds left on the Smith minor. Phantoms the other way. Barron, neat little stop and go to create a bit of space for himself. Goes round the back of the net. Back to Barron. Held up in the corner there, Barron Grange comes loose. Barron. Cross-ice to Bugler, shot in front, saved by Priest. Bees back to full strength. Good intercepted pass there by Smith. Harker able to just knock it ahead out of the zone. Smith, hands on the clearance, but almost gave him time there. Goodbye. Tries to step inside. Thorpe. Good move from the Phantoms team man, standing up the Bees player coach.
And that's good work there from Gavai. Doesn't get an offensive opportunity out of it, but does win enough time for the Bees to get those fresh legs on after that PK. Comes back behind the Bees net.
5.5 minutes to go here in the first period. Ollie Nags will start the rush up ice. Doughty holds up Robson. Nags tries to help him take it ahead. And he will do it. The second opportunity. Gonna have to try and outrace Jarvis Hunt to get there, but he can't. Phantoms with it, somewhat hemmed into their own zone. Robson up ice to Padley. He tries to set Sladkowski away. Phantoms with it, up ice to Ferrara. Ferrara, one man to beat, snaps the shot, and that goes wide of Griffin Priest's left-hand post. Balaz goes to the cross-ice pass to Gabay, takes the deflection, ends up on a Phantom stick. Break into the zone again with Norton. Tries to drop it off to Padley. Bees with a chance to win. No, they can't get there. Ferrara. Cross-ice pass attempted to Sladkowski. Still ends up on the import stick. Padley loses out to it. Balaz, Norton for company. Hold it down low here. Penalty coming here on Luke Ferrara. Cross-checking is called. Here's the replay on that web chance, and it is a great save from Jordan Marr.
Just gets the pad down. Oh.
Sticks her left foot out and slams the door shut. Luke Ferrara, 2 minutes for cross-checking, 15:51 the time of the penalty. Bees in pre-season 3 for 19 on the power play. We can't say we didn't have enough practice at it. 15.79%. The Phantoms PK last night, 3 for 5. They gave up 2 goals to the Seahawks. Baird, shot tipped in front. Marr is alert to it and covers up.
Dominic Gabai will be hoping that that record follows them a little bit here, Dan, and gives the Bees a chance to improve on that power play. As you said, they've had plenty of practice at it.
You need to be above 20% to have a really effective power play in this level, I find. Baird, shot through traffic, tipped in front, almost blocked in front by, I think, the Bees player. Priest will play the puck.
This is the thing, though, sometimes you see at this level, is that teams will have a very strong PK and then an absolutely woeful power play. I remember my years in Basingstoke, we used to refer to the power play as the power kill because it could just never get going, but the penalty kill seemed to keep scoring short-handed goals. Well, the Bees are going to get another chance here. It's going to be a minute 27 of 5 on 3 as Will Weldon heads to the box. 16:24, 2 minutes for tripping is the call. And it was a 5-on-3 last night that got the Seahawks their second goal. You don't necessarily though want to score, you want to score on this, but if you don't score on this, it's not the end of the world. If you can just tire out the Phantoms penalty killers before that fourth man returns to the ice. Landsbergs with the puck, finds Gabai. Down low. He's cycling it around here, sort of just setting up his box to the man as a screen here. Finds his way back up to Gabai. No lane open, Landsbergs will try and have a shot. That goes wide of everything. Gabai first to the loose puck. Down low again, shot from a tight angle. Ballas finds the space and scores! And the Bees get a second to start the evening. 16:59. It's a power play goal. And doing exactly what you should do on a 5-on-3, moving it around, point to down low, and then just looking for that one-timer on the finish, as we're going to see here on the replay. Viznik is working on it, don't worry. Here it is. I'm going for memory recall on my description. Finds Landsbergs at the top. Down low to Ballas, and that sneaks in at the short side. This time, Jordan Marr was not able to get the pad in place and yes, Joe is pointing to my notes at the moment that I've already been confused by the Marr brothers. 5-on-3 power play goal. Ballas' second. To say of the season, second of the night. Brothers in British hockey seem to confuse me a lot. It's the existential nightmare I have on the Streatham Twitter feed of getting the Ely Newman brothers confused constantly. Gabai, back to Mogg. Mogg's shot is well blocked in front. Finds Gabai again. Gabai steps aside. That shot is off the cuff of Marr wide. Mogg. Over to Gabai, who seems to be setting up shop here. So is Ballas right in front of the net. He tries to shovel it down Gabai. He's alert to and covers up. 2:10 left in the first period. 35 seconds left on the Weldon minor. At the moment, it's all Bees in the momentum. The Phantoms just haven't really been able to get anything going, even outside of this PK. And Slava Kulikov must be wondering, what do I have to do right now to get that puck across the blue line, really? Bad shot is saved by Marr. Olstead will lead the charge over to his brother Harvey. Spins away from one. 10 seconds left before Weldon joins us back out on the ice. Baird shot for the point, takes the deflection front, safe from Marr again. Wilstead gets his pocket picked by Buglis, still manages to find his way to Smith. Josh Smith front, can't get there. Phantom's able to bring it away. Weldon immediately jumps out and collects the loose puck. He's able to get his penalty kill as a change. Again, that's, you could argue he could have tried for the break, but realistically you want to just pull it back, get it settled, get the fresh legs out there, get the first line out as they've done. That puck is knocked ahead. Padlock can't get ahead of Kelly, but he's able to do it on the second time of asking. Sladkowski knocks it loose. Harvey stays there to collect. Tries to find Harker. Norton keeps it in the blue line. Final minute of the first period as the Bees knock it loose. Marr out of his net to play it. Settles it down for Padlock.
turned over again. Landsberg steps in front, shot saved by Marr. Not for the first time the Bees have broke in on the sloppy pass.
I mean, it's definitely something that the Phantoms need to work out, how to stop these turnovers in the neutral zone. Are just killing them right now.
And there's another one. Instead, takes it away from Slavkovsky. He is so nice he gives it back to him. Norton finds Slavkovsky. 25 seconds left. Can't clear it off the boards. The puck is finally knocked into the Bees zone. Kelly tries to spin away from Weldon. Finds Landsberg. He lifts it into the glove of Barry. Phantoms with a chance here. Norton to front of the net, goes through the crease and everyone. 5 seconds. Ferrara gives it up to Brian Webb. He will hold on. See out the end of the first period. A first period that has been largely dominated by the home side. The Phantoms struggling to generate many chances of real quality, and the time is struggling to get out of their own zone. Bees with 2 goals from Marcel Balaz, 1 on a 5-on-3 power play, 1 on 5-on-5. 2 very nice finishes from the import. Chris, it's a 2-0 lead that the Bees will feel like they deserve.
The Bees will definitely feel like they deserved it. They've done exactly. I mean, they've done what I said they needed to do. They've locked into that, you know, using their speed and outpacing the Phantoms. And obviously that 5-on-3, like, you know, that will have been a killer. And really worn out, like tired out the Phantoms D, and they've capitalised on that as well. Phantoms really need to work out how to get their forecheck running, because they have had opportunities, but 8 out of 10 times at the moment it seems like it's getting to that red line and it's either turning it over or it's just not able to get past the blue line.
And Slava Korkov is going to be reading them the riot act in this period break.
Yes, he's going to be giving them the Alex Ferguson treatment down there right now. Well,
after 20 minutes, it's Bees 2, Phantoms 0. And welcome back to the start of the second period here in Slough, while Producing Nick frantically puts together the stats graphic with the shots on goal on it. Here it is! Shots on goal for the first period. On Britton Priest in the Bees net, there was 6. And on Jordan Marr in the Phantoms net, there was 15. Both of the Bees goals coming from Marcel Balaz, the 3 penalties in that period. Scores around the doors elsewhere at the moment. It is Solway Sharks 1, Telford Tigers 2. That is just started in the third period. It's the Milton Keynes Lightning 3, the Raiders 1. And it is, I'm trying to remember what the last game is. It's Sheffield, and I don't think I actually saw that one go through at any point. No, because that was Swindon. Sorry, yes. Tom.
Sorry, Tom. Yeah. Shout out to Tom Graham, who is joining us this evening on the webcast.
Yep. He did ask if I had a commentator for tonight, and so to him, no, Chris is here. It's like, oh.
Sorry, Tom.
Don't worry, he's back in a few weeks. I've got banners on the wall joining me next week. He only wants to see Leeds and Solway.
I'm interested to see, so I'm actually heading up to Romford tomorrow to check out the Sharks. Relive some painful memories as a Streatham fan.
I'm going to say the controversial thing. I don't believe the hype. Everything I've seen has seen everyone saying Solway going to finish top 4. And I don't... Don't get me wrong, they're a good team. I think they made the playoffs. I
mean, for me, it's out of curiosity more than anything. Plus, you know, Streatham have no games next weekend, so obviously you have Anthony from Banners on the Wall next weekend, so I need to get my fix somehow.
Yeah, exactly. I get to see them on the 15th because they managed to pick the weekend to be in Solway. The weekend, I'm away. Thanks.
You gotta love the way British hockey scheduling works at times.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron Nell. Richard Belford calls them in for the second period. And we are underway. The Bees win the draw thanks to Marcel Balaz. Scorer of both goals so far. That's a wayward pass to start it straight away. Puck finds Luke Ferrara. That is blocked in front by Stuart Mogg.
And Slava Kulikov obviously making an adjustment off the go there, immediately scouting out that up the middle rush that the Bees are going for.
And that one came from the left-hand side. Balaz has attempted cross-ice pass, finds no one. Dubai can't quite bring it away. Buglas moves it to Sladkowski. Buglas into the zone. Goes the cross-ice pass himself, finds Sladkowski. The pass is blocked by Baird. Goodbye. Fans on the pass. Balaz almost steals one in there. Mari's alert to it. Over to Douglas. Tries to knock it loose. Finds Spears. He'll go for the cross-ice dump in into the corner. There it is there. Fires it around the boards. He's trying to bring it clear. Webb probably spins away into trouble. Salisbury tries to throw the hit. Foster stands his man up, but he's not going to head.
And Smith needs to get out of there because that was going to be an offside call if he hadn't cleared.
Salisbury can't quite get on the end of the puck. Weldon knocks it loose to Spears, kept into the blue line. Back to the Phantoms captain. Bounces through Salisbury's legs. Smith will give chase. His pass is only goes to Will Stead. Stead towards goal. Webb tries to steal one in there again. Thorpe trying to bring it away. Smith the company. Helped out by Foster. He does clear it. Spears can't get there ahead of Harvey Stead.
So far, not really been much of a change from this Phantoms offense going forward. They still seem to be struggling just to even get clear of their own blue line right now.
Robson tries to knock it clear, picked off, Bees the other way. Again, stopped at their own blue line. Hunt will dart in. Hunt up the right hand side, around one D1, goes around the net, goes to the wraparound attempt, saved by Priest. Pass goes through the crease from Brown. Bees will try and clear Gretton. Puck finally able to leave the zone. Robson goes back to Bowering. Robson leads the Phantoms in, backhands it towards goal, goes through everything out the other side. Bees will knock it clear. That will be one of the more obvious icing calls of the season. Bees don't agree with it, but
I think icing all day on that one.
Yeah. Almost 3 minutes gone here in the second period.
Phantoms taking a page out of the Raiders book from last weekend, going for that stretch cross-ice pass, looking for that one-time opportunity probably there on Priest.
Win the draw, the puck leaves the zone. Bees will frantically try and change some players. Anyway, one of them makes the bench. Bugles is able to knock it clear. Sladkowski turns, finds Bugles again. Up to Padalak. Finds Sladkowski, shot saved by Priest. Rebound bounces it up over the net. Comes away back to Padalak. Shot attempt is blocked. Stops at the blue line. Harker. Bugles turn back at the blue line. Puck punts away to Padalak. Offside is waved off. Veteran forward did hesitate for a second there as he checked with the linesman. Stead tries to lead the Bees ahead. His clearance is stopped by Norton, fires it on goal. Nags is there to collect. His pass only finds Padalak. Padalak to throw in the net again, blocked. Phantoms again with a good, keeping the Bees hemmed in at this point. That looks like it might have just ended as Goodbye brings the puck the other way. Goodbye, cross-ice pass tipped by Robson. Foster the other way as the Bees try and get a D change. And that is offside. Again, a jail free card there for the men in white.
Good extended period of offensive possession pressure there from the Phantoms, but really a couple of good chances, but weren't really able to make much of it pay. But Bees working a really good move at the moment with one solitary man acting as the spear point on the forecheck, acting as a lot of active stick work going up the middle there, and the Phantoms just can't seem to find a solution for these blocked lanes that the Bees are creating with that at the moment.
Ford turns it over behind his own net momentarily. He gets back to take the puck away. Puck almost bounces away through to Spears. Bees the other way as Wilstead knocks it ahead. There on icing, it's waved off. Smith knocks it into the corner. Weldon almost turned over again. Salisbury's there to collect. Webb's good pressure here. Ryan Webb turns in on goal. He gets a stick lift. Big shot from blue line from Hops is blocked by Ryan Webb, unfortunately. Gretton able to knock it clear. That will be offside. These players leave the zone.
That was a very strong
It's still offside as they haven't cleared the zone. Not all 5 players have left the zone at any point in this. Now they have. Markey brings it clear for the Phantoms. 4 Bs to beat. Spins away from one, takes a big hit. And he's cleared. Thorpe tries to find Hunt. Bounces through all the way to Hobbs. Cross-ice pass to no one as Robson picks up the loose puck. His attempt to dump it is blocked by Rose. Kelly goes back to collect. Over to Landsberg at the left-hand side. His attempt to clearance. Just glove down, is it? No. Oh, hand pass is called by the referee there. Feels a bit harsh, but he's rolled in a great jump there.
I always struggle a little bit with the concept of the hand passes in hockey. And I know as somebody who's played, I probably should understand it.
But deliberate act, like something like that where you just batted it down to keep it in the zone, I feel is incredibly harsh. Punishment wasn't too severe, it's only just outside the zone. Bowring will lead the charge in. Round the boards to Ferrara. Mogg gets there first. Can't get it away from the Peterborough man. Puck knocked loose, finally able to clear the zone. Only to Robson. Bowring. Turn pass. Padlek through centre ice. Sails off Slavkovsky. Can't get it under control. Loses the handle. B's the other way again. Puck finds his way over to Doughty. Doughty with one man to beat. Goes at Robson. Robson is a good bit of standing his man up. Stretch pass out of Padlek. Padlek through on goal. Harveystead ushers him out to the right-hand side of the ice pad.
And the Bees' defense here, we just saw it there. Perfect example. They're doing an amazing job right now of just forcing the Phantoms out wide. Every time the Phantoms have managed to get that puck dumped in, they've kept it into that corner. They haven't let them get anywhere near the middle. And even then, when Padlek gets up the middle, they force him wide.
Aaron is knocked off the puck by Ollie Nags, who receives the pass back. Bowring returns the favour. You can see that one coming from a mile away. Puck held up just behind the Bees there. Phantom's able to bring it clear for a moment. Foster tries to go across ice pass, finds Norton at the blue line. Norton to the front of the net. Shot goes wide. Held up in the sea of legs, finds his way up to Smith. He will go back to Harveystead. Back to loose in the zone again. Weldon towards the front of the net. Goes around the net for the wraparound attempt. No. Back to Buglas. That pass doesn't find Spears.
It looks like at this point now, at 2-0 down, the Phantoms players they're taking a little bit too long looking for these opportunities. They need to, like Norton did just there, they need to kind of just shoot on sight and see if something happens.
There's another hand pass called. Following the Norton shot, I think we'll go out, again, just outside the zone. Now, unfortunately, Chris, you don't know the rules here. If someone starts dad dancing, I have to call it out on the stream. So Thriller is absolutely going to get you called out on the stream. No, you don't get any sympathy up here. Nick learnt that the hard way. You went with Thriller. Nick's favourite, you can always get him on, is the Time Warp.
I do enjoy a bit of the Rocky Horror Show.
Bees into zone. Doughty finds balance. Tipped ahead to Doughty. Tries to go back to goodbye. Misses everyone. Pops keeps it in the blue line. Fans on the shot. Has another go. Takes a tip in front from Doughty. Who goes into the corner. Phantoms the other way with Foster. Turned over again. Pressure now coming. Doughty shot from the side. Hits the side of the net. Goes back to balance. Tries to go to the guy in front of the net. Good stick in the lane there from Robson and Hunt to tip it away from the coach. Kelly finds balance. Comes off the linesman. Still out of the zone. Bowring loses out on the puck. Landsberg steps inside one. Finds goodbye. Goodbye, goes for the wraparound attempt, fakes it, back to front of the net, shot in front from Balaz is, I think, blocked by Landsbergs, unfortunately, and takes it away from the net.
That was a beautiful little layup, no look pass.
Balaz winds up, slap pass, tips in front by Phantom's D-man. Harkup is there to have a shovel at it. Marr keeps his leg planted on the post, holds on. 10:46 to go in the second period.
And a very frenetic, frantic period of offensive pressure there from the Bees. They're doing exactly what I said they need to do. They're making the Phantoms uncomfortable in their own zone. They're not giving them time to think about what they're going to do. They're reacting. The Bees are just reacting instinctively to every situation, and the Phantoms are just struggling to even think up the reaction to these situations.
Ferraro knocks it forward to Sladkowski. Padlek from the right side steps in, uses a man as a screen, loose in front. Priest does a good job of blocking the first one. Sladkowski on that one couldn't get it under control. Ferrara finds Padlek. Padlek in front, shot saved by Priest off his shoulder and up into the netting.
I thought that was going in.
I thought it was going in as well.
That was one of those scenarios where you see the shot from where we are, looking at it dead on it, and I'm like,
well, I'm expecting.
Why am I not hearing the goal horn?
Because they're the away team.
Well, yes.
Why is there no cheer? We'll get that queued up for the next break of play. Padlek shot, and that one does go in. So we say the first one probably should have.
Curse of the commentator strikes again.
Chris Beale strikes with his first goal of the season. Alice Padlek gets on the board. 29-37. The Phantoms cut the lead in half. Straight off the draw, and this one I think comes off the stick. I think it might just go straight into the top corner.
Well, it's something from watching highlight packs of the Phantoms this pre-season. It's something that they've been making a specialty of, these off the draw straightaway shots into the top of the net.
Padlek gets his second goal of the year to halve the deficit.
Do I get an assist on that?
I feel like you should. Padlek from Sladkowski, from Beale. Commentator's curse.
I'm the Tony Hand of commentators.
I think we're 1-1 now. Phantoms try and win the draw, and don't this time as Balaz brings it away. Bugles. Chips it ahead, gives chase himself. Mob, first the loose puck, knocks it clear. Just outside the zone, Balaz tries to go to Goodbye. Well, he does collect the loose puck, but his pass is way. Gretton will knock it out of his own bed. Does a good job of holding him up. I say it's a good job. It's actually called as a penalty. The referee Holland calls it interference on Brendan Baird. 30-16 the time of the penalty.
Well, this is going to be, I mean, at the moment, after that goal, the momentum obviously is in the Phantoms' favour, and Slava will be looking for probably a repeat of that off the face-off goal. Yeah, he's obviously he's deployed the same power play team as he did for the goal.
It's a power play unit that scored 3 goals last night. Norton down low, tries to go back to Norton. Bees are able to clear. Norton back to collect. Over to Sladkowski, not ahead to Ferrara. Ferrara drop pass to Padlek. Padlek with the shot, saved by Priest. Not sure where he wasn't sure where it went.
Dinged off the mask, I think.
That was a stoppage. Norton winds up, fires. Tom Norton, that shot is wide. Spears in Ferrara on this left-hand side. Down Sladkowski goes back to the Scotsman. Spears winds up, fakes the shot, back to Sladkowski. Finds Norton. Norton winds up, fires. That shot goes high and up wide. Loose in front. Padlek had a jab at it. He didn't get it in. Goodbye will clear. 1 minute gone on the bed minor as Marr plays it up ice. Ferrara moves around Harveystead. Balaz for company. Cross ice finds Weldon. Back to Norton. Winding up fire. Padlek shot comes cannoning off the pads of Priest. You could hear that one from up here. Puck is cleared all the way down the other end to Jordan Marr. Phantoms with 30 seconds left on this man advantage. Bowering through centre ice, moves to his left. Goes almost coast to coast. Finds Gretton. Gretton steps in, shot, save Priest. Bees will try and bring it away. Rose knocks it clear. There's no time for one last rush up the other end. It's played ahead. Weldon will get on the end of it. Turns around both Bees D-men. Brings it himself. Brilliant from Foster. Good save from Priest again, I think. It was great work from Will Weldon. He had the Bees D-men on a string. Bowering with the puck. That goes over the glove of Priest. To the side. Buglers keeps it in. Bees back to full strength for Hill, I should have said. Bowering fans on the attempted pass, held up, down low. Markey brings it away, tries to go to Buglers. That is cleared out the zone. Bees will break the other way. Wilstead to the front of the net, loses the handle, and that goes in the side netting. It does mean the Bees will be able to get a change. Markey at the right hand side, Harkup closing in. Markey's shot is pushed into the corner by Priest. Cross-ice pass, finds its way over to Wilstead again. Instead, round Robson, Wilstead to the front of the net, to the front of the net, Harkup! And Harry Harkup bundles one in from a foot out! 33-23, something from nothing. The Bees re-established the 2-goal lead.
Well, if you go to the net, good things will happen. Stead breaks down that wing like he did earlier. This time doesn't lose it just within range and manages to get it just in front of Harry Harkup to just slot it home in the chaos in front of net.
It was just off camera. Wilstead to the right hand side. Harkup goes to the front of net, and I say he snuck it in. He's hammered it in.
Yeah.
It's still from 1 foot out, but it's in the back of the net. Harry Harkup, 2 in 2 games now. He scored in the last pre-season game against the Raiders on Sunday, and he gets his first of the season tonight. Very
much against the run of play, that goal as well. It was all Phantoms offense, really. That penalty, the goal, the power play, they were riding a bit of a momentum wave there, and now we'll see if the Bees can keep pushing on the momentum that they've probably just gained there with that goal.
Now I know lot. Padlock. Finds the road to Bowering. Stead there to knock it clear. Bees the other way. Harkup from Stead is the third goal. Robson will be first to lose puck as we just tick under 6 minutes left in the second period. Ferrara beats Baird to the puck. Baird does a good job, is able to knock it loose too. I believe that was Balaz. His pass is way with those. Sladkowski collects. Bees try and bring it away. They have to give it the puck. Thorpe collects. Robson up to Ferrara. Chance, right side Ferrara winds up, fires. Shot goes over the bar. And will now go end to end the other way with the Bees. Balaz into the zone. Finds Landsberg's shot saved by Marr. Morgan knocks it down low. Salisbury.
He's taking the approach there. If it worked the first time, why wouldn't it work the second time?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, as the saying goes. Salisbury holding it up against the boards. Thorpe finally able to knock it clear. There's round to Weldon. Goes back to Salisbury. And that will be iced. Wait for the pad. 4 minutes 30 left in the second period. Face-off will be to the right of Jordan Marr. Will Weldon definitely directing traffic down here. Held up. Gretton able to bring it away. Balaz will collect the loose puck. Shipped ahead. Mar will cover it up as the on-rushing Marcel Balaz. 4:10 left in the second period. And again, it's another good spell of pressure from the Bees.
It's another good spell of pressure from the Bees. They've really choked off the neutral zone. There's no way for the Phantoms to really try and get past the Bees' blue line at this point.
Balaz finally able to bring the puck away. Goodbye will get there behind the net. Goodbye to the front of the net. Nathan Dowie, puck still loose. Another fantastic save from Jordan Marr.
I thought that was 4-1.
Foster spins away from one man, flips into the corner. Goodbye, able to clear. Hunt, as the Bees go for, well, both teams go for very bad changes there. Hunt waits, finds Padlak. Padlak shot, that goes off the board behind the Bees' net. Padlak takes, I think, Padlak gives a stick to the face of a Bees player who's down. And I think this has been stopped because there is blood, I think. There is a Bee down.
Brendan Baird.
It is Brendan Baird. I just see a 5 from this angle. It's a stoppage in play there as physio runs out onto the ice. The referee's having a chat with the linesman at the Bees' blue line. I didn't see anything that was delivered with any form of malicious intent there. That feels like an accidental one.
It looked accidental to me. It didn't look like there was anything malicious.
Just was giving me a battering for a replay. I think it just looks like it's a hand that's maybe caught him in the face there.
Yeah.
Finger poke of doom territory, I think we'll call that.
Good news is he has to go back to the bench under his own power.
Yep. Baird back to the bench, kind of being seen to by the physio. Face off right of Priest, won by the Bees. They are unable to clear. Barron does a good job keeping it at the blue line. Sladkowski goes down to Padlak. Finds his way back up to Barry. Slides across to Robson. Robson's shot is blocked. Does bounce kindly back to him. Ferrara loose in the slot. Shot. That is a great goal by Luke Ferrara. The one man you do not want to be giving that much space and time to. And he snaps one home. It's a 3-2 game, 36-57.
It's a well-worked goal, and it just shows the quality that Luke Ferrara has. We'll see here on the replay. Puck goes up high. It comes down to him in the high slot, and he just I think it sneaks under the pad of Priest.
I think it does. It looks like it might have just snuck under the weak Welshman's leg. Something from nothing. And leaves back to a 1-goal game with 3 minutes to go in the period.
One thing you do not want to give is a guy who has scored 25 to 35 goals in the Elite League that much space and time in the zone.
Stick your colours to the mask. How many how many goals does he get in the National this year? He's already on 2. Shot there coming in from Wilstead is swallowed by Marr. So he's already got 2 in 5 periods. Let's call it that a moment. On pace for 54, I suppose.
You're the stats man, not me.
Like I said, he's on pace for 54 at the moment.
I'll take your word for it.
Right, I will say over under 44.
Mathematics not my strong point. There's a reason I write for the Match 9 programme instructive, not the stats.
Like I said, Luke Farrell, National League goals over under 44. What will you go with? You can think about that for a minute.
Yeah.
Bees with it.
In one season, or
in this season?
I'm tempted to say he could probably top 45.
Bees knock it ahead. Icing waved off. Goodbye, unable to get there ahead of Uglis. Not kept in the blue line by Nod this time. Spins away from one Phantom, chipped ahead. Weldon attempts to clear, finds Spears. Puck ends up on the stick of Bugles, knocks the head to Hunt. Weldon to Gretton in front, and Joe Gretton ties the game up! Something from nothing as Joe Gretton skates straight down the centre of the ice. The Phantoms tie it up 38-02. And
that is a tic-tac goal, crisscrossing all the way. And there we just see it there, that little behind, no look back, no look pass, and Gretton's just waiting there to just slot it in and tie everything up.
Gretton from Weldon for definite. It's 3-all.
And for the Phantoms, they have, you know, they've not been that aggressive, you know, offensively aggressive this whole game. They've been very, you know, choked out by the Bees, and now all of a sudden they're waking up in this period.
Sladkowski chips it ahead. Priest pushes it into the corner. Barron keeps it in the blue line, shot towards goal, saved by Priest. It was an issue the Bees had a lot last year. There was 5-minute spells in games where they would switch off and teams would run riot. There was the one that always sticks out to me was the game against Telford here in November last year, where they switched off 5 minutes and the game was 7-0 inside 15 minutes.
We have seen that several times this evening. Obviously, we've seen the Bees up ice rushing, and then they'll just switch off, and there'll be a series of turnovers that lead to opportunities for the Phantoms before they can kind of get it locked back in.
Cross-ice pass, finds its way to Smith. Smith knocks it around Robson. Webb gives chase, Ferrara is there. Finds way to Sladkowski, Bowering, knocks it ahead to Padlek, who's one-on-one with Harvey Stead. Stead will beat Padlek to it. Icing is called with 1:06 left in the period.
And if you're Slava Kulikov, 1 minute to go in this period, I think I would take that right now. I think I'd rather just hold on for the moment. Get the boys in the dressing room, reset.
Face off right of Mar. Phantoms keeping his top unit out. Sladkowski wins the draw. Unable to knock it clear, but he will get in a second chance at it. Final minute of the second period. Robson up to Padlek. Cross-ice pass takes a massive deflection up into the rafters. Padlek gloves it down. Goes to Robson. Should have said obviously it was an icing call on that Phantoms keeping the top unit out. Idiot. Well then, can't keep it in, that's offside. 32 seconds to go. Face off just outside the Bees zone. If you're Slava Kulikov now, 30 seconds to go, face off here, are you shutting up shop for the period, or are you going for the kill?
Pulling the goalie? No, seriously, I would still be shutting up shop for the period here. If you can get a fourth as
Spears fires one on goal from centre ice.
They all count.
Holds on, so the face-off is going to be inside the zone now. 24 seconds. This goes back to your whole thing of it. Every period of a set play off a face-off draw. No Alice Padlek on the ice, but Tom Norton has peeled right off to the far side here. It looks like it's coming his way. Bugles over to Norton. Fires a shot. Block goes into the corner.
I think Norton might have been looking for the one-timer opportunity there, and just wasn't enough power on it for him to hit it.
Goodbye. In the corner, to the front of the net. No one in a white shirt there as Danny gets stick-lifted by Bugles. And the Phantoms will hold on to it for the final 5 seconds. 5 seconds in an eventful second period that has seen the Phantoms storm back into this game to tie it up 3-all. It started with a Alice Padlek goal to bring it to 2-1. Bees made it 3 through Harry Harkup, but 2 quick goals in quick succession from Luke Ferrara, and Joe Gretton makes it 3-3 after 40 minutes. And Chris, once again, we go into a third period with it all to play for.
Yep, we're going into a third period with it all to play for. Phantoms finally finding a way to get themselves on the board repeatedly with 2 very well worked goals. If I'm Slava Kulikov, I'm going to be very, very happy and very satisfied with that second period.
Well, it's 3-3 after 40 minutes. Welcome back. Welcome back for the third and final period. Hopefully here in Sales, the teams join us back on the ice. Stats for that second period, it's 3-all after 40 minutes. Shots on goal in the second period, there were 7 on Jordan Marr in the Phantoms net, 14 on Britton Priest in the Bees net. It's 22-20 in favour of the Bees so far. 1 goal from Harry Harkup in the second period for the Bees, and then 3 from the Phantoms there. Padlek, Ferrara and Gretton with the goals. 3-all. Scores elsewhere, Solway 2, Telford 4 is a final. It is Bristol 2, Leeds 3. I remembered that game I was missing now. It was the end of the second. And it's Milton Keynes 5, Raiders 1 as the puck is dropped for the third period. We are underway. As the Phantoms knock it ahead. Ferrara holding up into boards. That is cleared the length of the ice. That will be icing, and it gives me the opportunity to say, Chris, it's a big third period again. We go into it with the scores tied. The Phantoms really fought back in that second period. The Bees feel like they've got to try and stem the tide here now.
Bees definitely trying to stem the tide, and they're starting this big, important third period on the back foot here right now. And as we saw, it's another kind of it's been a game where the pendulum has swung both ways. The Bees obviously had much more of the advantage through the first. Phantoms, courtesy of those extended power plays, have had much more of the momentum and the chances in the second. So it's obviously it's all going to rest on this because we are in the final period of the game, unless we get bonus hockey.
Doesn't love bonus hockey.
Well, I have a train to catch.
Me too. Which of course haven't made it back to South London, we haven't made it back to Southampton. Sorry, there's a slight delay there. The goal peg for the Bees net was actually left off to the side of the net rather than under the goal. Britton Priest is frantically pointing it out to the referee. Baird with the puck. He lifts it into the opposite corner. Bars this chase. And that takes the possession up into the rafters for another stoppage in play. Face-off will be to Marr's right.
Brendan Baird is out quite a fair distance towards the middle, so I would expect here that the Bees are looking for a point shot opportunity.
Or I think it's Marcel Baz is lined up right behind Dom Gabai. He flips it over the net, finds Gabai, back to Baird. Baird down low to front of the net and somehow goes in! Brendan Baird scores 40-44. And the Bees re-establish the lead.
Well, the Bees go exactly for what I thought they were going for there. Work it round, find it up to Brendan Baird at the point, who just looks for the screen, finds the traffic, and Marr has it scouted but just can't get onto it.
It's all those years of playing COD have finally done well for Brendan Baird as he snipes that one past the Phantoms netminder. Brendan Baird's first goal of the season, obviously, his second if you include pre-season. Smith tries to knock it ahead. That is blocked by the officials.
I suppose with my 2 predictions tonight, I should now probably be giving everyone the lottery numbers for the week.
If you could, that'd be great. Phantoms into the zone the other way. Barring with a good move to get through 2 Bees. Back up to the blue line. Towards goal again. Weldon holds off Harvestead. That's it through the crease. Puck transfer back into the blue line. Shot through traffic, blocked in front, still bobbing loose. Ryan Weber's able to knock it clear.
Bees not really doing Priest any favours there. 3 men acting as a screen on him.
Puck finds his way all that Salisbury. Ryan Weber's able to jump in the way there. Gretton clears. There's a Phantom heading back to the bench there in a lot of discomfort. Can't quite see those from our angle. I think that's Duncan Spears.
It is, that was Duncan Spears.
He has made it back to the bench. Rose with the puck towards Landsberg. Landsberg tries to pull on the move in front. It's a good stick lift there from Archie Salisbury to get it away from the Latvian.
Landsberg's been very, very good tonight in those close-in front of net areas, trying to get these chances, either generating them or trying to take them himself.
Rose knocks it ahead. Salisbury moves it across to his D partner in Thorpe. Phantoms break the other way. Shot is blocked from the tight angle. Kelly is able to bring it away. Kelly is bundled down as he tries to clear it. Oh, jeez, if you can hear any of that on the mic. The effects might be up below us. Norton. Over to Bugles. Up ice to Ferrara, the Phantom's top unit out again. Ferrara, cross-ice pass, finds Sladkowski. Sladkowski through the 5-hole, and we're back level. Lucas Sladkowski, as cool as you like, 42-42, 42-52, sorry, the time of the goal.
And this was a wonderful needle-threading pass there from Luke Ferrara, and Griffin Priest has it scouted, but Sladkowski just manages to slot it through the 5-hole before he can react.
It's one the Welshman will want back, I believe.
That is definitely one that you would want back as a netminder.
Well, as quick as the Bees take the lead again, the Phantoms tie it back up for Lucas Sladkowski. Bees knocking into the Phantom zone. Bugles is able to knock it clear for a moment, knocked back by Ballas. Sladkowski from Ferrara is the Phantom's 4th goal. Goodbye. Finds Doughty. Down low to Ballas. Ballas tries to go to the front of the net and Baird again. And that takes the deflection, goes wide. Out of the zone. Mog beats the Phantoms forward to it. Finds Ballas. Ballas up the right hand side. Backhand it towards Goodbye. Goodbye. Shot save Mar. Phantoms regroup with Bowery. Smith can't get away. Bowery. Phantoms in the other way. Attempt to pass, finds away to Padlock. Padlock spins, fires, blocked by Goodbye, who's lost a stick. Goodbye throws in the slide tackle. Down low to Sladkowski. Cycling it all the way round to the Phantom's blue line, and the shot comes in, saved by Priest. 15:49 to go. Face off, won by Webb. On his way up to Will Stead. Stead with 2 Phantoms to beat. Holds them up long enough for Webb to step in to pick up the loose puck. Around the back of the net. Boy, does well there, Ryan Webb. Turn fires on Smith. That seems to clang off the side of the post. Ferrara. Webb for company.
And the Phantoms need to be very careful defensively with this at the moment. They seem to be allowing themselves to be drawn 2 men to each skater.
Stead down low, loses the puck. Ferrara, cross-ice pass. Only finds Harvey Stead. Stead with it. Moves away from Ferrara. Landsberg chips it on ahead. 2B's good chase. Hunt is able to find Markey. Park up is there. Loses out of Barron. He flips it away. Nags will have to go back and collect. Ball down by Foster. The referee Richard Belfield has called that. Tripping is the call on Jasper Foster. 45-25. The Bees will head back to the power play. Ollie Nags takes a breather.
Exhibiting some discomfort, but is up.
Yep, he's up just below us. The Bees will head back to the power play. And it feels like a big moment in the game this now. I say that with 14 minutes to go. Power play opportunity right here, right now.
Well, this is the opportunity you need right now with the score tied up. If you can convert this, this could be the one that closes out the game, even at a 1 goal, even at 1.
Face off right of Mark, won by the Bees. Mog. Quarterbacking it from the blue line this time. Goodbye, steps in, fires, that goes wide. Puck finds its way over to Barnes. Mog. Drops it off to Ballas, goes back to Goodbye. Goodbye, shot blocked in front. It's either a blocker, it's a save in front, whatever it is, a big stop. There's another penalty coming here on the Phantoms.
Ferrara's stick went flying. Actually, no, sorry, not Ferrara. That was...
It's on the bees. That makes 0 sense to me. Well, the bees had the puck and the penalty wasn't called.
I saw Duncan Spears' stick kind of explode up into the air off the play, so I can only assume that's slashing call?
No, interference was called, signalled there by the official. Edgars Landsbergs heads to the box. 2 minutes for interference at 45:55 for that one. And just as quick as we say it's an important power play, it's now 4-on-4 for the next 90 seconds. Phantoms with it, Sladkowski loses out but does well to prevent a breakaway and get back. Cross-ice pass to Bowering. Mogg tries to get it away from the young D-man. Ballas will bring it away. 2-on-2 here. Ballas, Ferrara pokes the puck off the Slovak stick. Ballas, 2 Phantoms for company. Goodbye. As over there, it's held up in the corner. Ballas able to bring it away. Goes to the side of the net. Shot is saved. Mark covers up with the second opportunity. A few words being exchanged there.
Norton not very happy there with Ballas. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting 4-on-4 because if I'm the Phantoms right now, I'm going to try and I want to hang on to try and get that 30 seconds of power play time. The Bees, you've got to know that. You've got to get the goal now because you've got a penalty kill coming up.
Bees win the draw through Webb. It's held up just by the face-off circle. Phantoms are able to bring it away with Robson. Cross-ice pass finds his way over to Buglas. Buglas waits out 2 Bees. Knocked loose. Will Stead will bring it the other way. 3-on-2 opportunity. Stead looking for options, finds the shot on goal. It's pushed away by, I believe that's come off the D-man there. Spears, as Chris says, back out of the ice on this unit. Wilstead holds Spears off. Wilstead with a shooting opportunity in front. Wilstead is pulled down, and there's another penalty coming. He gets the shot away. Marr makes the save.
And realistically, that's what I would term a professional penalty. That was realistically one of the only ways you were going to stop Wilstead in that scenario.
47:04 as the penalty doors open once more. I'm not sure what the call was there, signalled by the official. Duncan Spears heads to the box for 2 minutes. For what? I'm unsure.
I would guess hooking, maybe.
I didn't see the call, that's the problem. So 4-on-3 for the next 21 seconds.
I mean, there's only really one of 3 calls you can. It's either interference, hooking, or a slash or a trip in that scenario.
Cross-ice pass attempts to Goodbye, not to take. Goodbye spins into the zone, finds a man down low. Puck bounces over the stick at Goodbye. Mogg able to knock it back down low to Doughty. Phantoms return to 4 skaters. We'll skate 4-on-4 for 30 seconds. There's another broken stick. Goodbye winds up, fires, gone. Goodbye! 4-on-4. It doesn't matter. The coach makes it 5-4. 47:33 the time of the goal.
And Goodbye just waiting there in the high slot. It gets worked around, and here we're going to see it on the replay. Well, we see the goal on the replay. But that's well, and still the Bees still have a minute and 32.
They'll have 49 seconds on a power play here.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. As I said, math's not my strong point. I forgot that there was 23 seconds of Bees penalty skill.
There's been of that. There you go. Here's the replay for
yep, so it's worked up high to Goodbye, who just again draws the defenseman out of position, gets around him, and then just rifles it.
Phantoms the other way to the front of the net. Sladkowski saved from Priest. That puck goes high up into the netting. Sladkowski held off Baird, able to get the shot away.
Just barreling in like a freight train, charging the net there, looking to try and I think get something at speed.
And again, it goes back to the inverse of your point earlier. It's 4-on-4. The Phantoms notice they've got 11 seconds, and then they've got a minute, or just over a minute to kill.
Yep,
and here's a breakaway chance as Barron gives it up to Will Stead. Can he get on the end of it ahead of Tom Norton? Tom Norton, brilliant stick work. He brings Stead down and holds him down. Bees back to full strength, 5 on 4 for the next minute and 6. There you go, even I could do maths. That's worrying.
You are the NIHL stats person.
Exactly, that's why it's worrying. Ballas turns away from Barron. That is offside. We'll have a quick breather.
We get outside of 2 + 2 = 4. That's when I get into trouble.
11:47 left on the clock. 51 seconds on the Spears minor. And now co-producer Annika's dancing. Oh no, they're both gone. Oh dear. Don't work with animals or children. I meant
so
children.
Which category are you putting me in there?
You're all children. Ballas brings into the zone. Ballas shot. That goes wide of everything. And off the glove of Mar. And by the looks of it, into the netting as we'll have a stoppage in play.
And now they're doing the time walk behind us.
See what I have to put up with? This is game 1. I've still got 26 more to do.
Anyway, back to the game.
Yes, back to the game. Bees cycling around. Goodbye. Shot through traffic again. That misses everything out the other over the top.
Bees right now obviously are going to try. You want to get the next goal. You want to try and kill this off now on this power play.
Goodbye steps to the zone. His shot is blocked. 15 seconds left on the Spears minor. Robson with the block in front. Goodbye tries to find Doughty. Phantoms turn the puck over. They'll hold on to it just long enough to get Spears back out. And that's a huge hit against the balls by Joe Breton. The arm immediately goes up. So the Bees are going back on the power play here. Landsbergs is hauled down. And here comes the penalty on Breton. Boarding is called at 49:09.
Definitely that was, I'm going to call that as boarding. I would call that as boarding every single time.
It's one of those penalties where it's almost situational to where it is. Obviously it's situational to where it is on the ice.
Boarding is always very situational based on the player's positioning, based on where the puck is, and based on where the hit's coming from. But regardless, you have to call that, obviously.
So the Bees back on the power play, this time for a full 2 minutes, pending any more minors that get called. Bees win the draw. Finds his way over to Baird. Baird shot, saved by Marr. Phantoms unable to clear. Baird keeps it in the blue line. Finds his way to Will Stead. Back to Baird. Baird shot through traffic, saved by Marr in front. Tipped through the legs. I think it's Dan Rose. It's gone wide.
And if Rose, if it had just fallen in a different direction, Rose might have made it 6-4. This is going to be a very important power play. This could be the power play that decides this whole game right now.
Shot from a tight angle, blocked in front and loose. More just flailing sticks, and where does the Phantoms D-man down here again in some discomfort. I think that's Scott Robson. The referees have blown it dead as Robson is prone in a dangerous position. He's just off to the left of the goal, you can see that on the camera. Robson is up and skating to the bench. Marr, I think, has broken his stick, but no need to walk ball. Jordan Marr just looking for a breather there, I think.
Well, he's been very, very busy for the last few minutes. I do not blame him.
It's a very busy weekend for him so far. 42 shots last night. He was already at 22 in 2 periods tonight. Norton holds it up against the boards. Not loose. Ballas.
Another stick's gone flying from the huddle at the moment.
Puck finds his way back up to Mogg at the blue line. He's just sort of waiting it out there. 40 seconds left. Landsbergs. Puck finds his way to Mogg. Ballas. Oh, to goodbye. Winds up. Fires shot. Blocked away by Marr. Phantoms again can't clear the zone. Doughty.
And that really has been the Achilles heel for the Phantoms.
Ballas in front of the net. Landsberg's shoveling it at the side of it. They think it's gone in, and the sign is the referee. Edgar's Landsbergs put it to bed. He gets his first as a B on the power play, 50-50.
And we said it could be the most important power play of the evening, and here we go. So the puck comes loose, Landsberg just keeps digging away, shoveling, and finally it gets across the line. And Marr has been forced into making so many of those desperation saves and just didn't have one more in him. That's definitely a scenario I think Marr would want that. Marr will definitely want that one back.
Marr will want that one back, but Slava Kulikov, this isn't a very Peterborough Phantoms performance, this. They're usually very solid defensively. Tonight they have been very indifferent.
Well, you can argue they've not really been solidly defensive all weekend. I mean, they gave up five last night as well. Six. Well, sorry, I meant in terms of that they went 4-1 up and then they let 5 in. Again, maths not my strong side.
No, it's okay. Slavkovsky at speed against the front of the net, saved by Priest. Rebound loose in front, that's hammered home by Callum Buglis. We said it might be struggling defensively. Offensively, it's still firing. We're back to 6-5, 51-20 as Buglis rifles one home.
I think the term gong show hockey really applies to this game right now.
I believe the term what's a defense applies to this.
Just waiting for the replay here. But
right, Nick is on it.
Great awareness, like Griffin Priest deflects it out. Great awareness by Callum Douglas to just.
Again, he probably uses Webb as the screen there.
Yeah. That's, I mean, they're two Bees defensemen acting as a screen on their own netminder. That's definitely something Dominic Gabay is going to want to work on.
First weekend of National League hockey, you've still got to be going. It's going to be messy, it usually is. Buglis from Slavkovsky is the 5th goal. Salisbury crosses up the Harker. Harker from behind the Phantoms now. Still with it. Tries to find Rose. Back up to Kelly. Kelly towards goal. Landsberg turns and fires. Only finds the Phantoms player. They'll launch the counter. Shot from tight angle. Priest sees the whole way. Swallows it up. 7:46 to go.
And Priest might have seen that coming, but it gets you out of your own zone. It was interesting to see there that Phantoms have got that goal, but immediately the play goes back the other end. Bees are once again on the attack, and now the Phantoms have managed to bring it down the other way. And it looks like again they are lining up for the big blast from the point move.
Shot through traffic again. This time from Spears. You say it's the point move. I think it's almost a strategy. You have the option of Buglis being pulled off here for the point shot, but there is the man on the edge of the circle there for that quick snapshot through traffic.
Well, it's the fake out, isn't it? You don't want your opponent to know what you're really thinking.
Face off this time is won by Gabay. Stead tries to spin away from his man, coughs up the puck. Trying to work it loose. Bars tries to clear, finds Harvey Stead. Ballas tries to clear. Gabay able to tip it on. Buglis with Downty for company. Finds Gretton. Cross ice pass to Spears. Spears tries to return serve back to Weldon.
And Griffin Priest might have got away with the tripping call there.
Let's say that was a definite. Griffin Priest probably should have been called for tripping there as Ballas snaps the shot on goal. Marr will hold on as we go from one end to the other once more. .7:02 left here in the third and, well, possibly final period.
Who knows with this game?
It's been a long old day. Barry brings it away. Robson goes straight up centre ice to Ferrara. He can't quite get it to Slavkovsky. Robson to Ferrara now, the left hand side, knocks the head to Padlak. Morgan able to bring it away. Well intercepted by Slavkovsky, back up to the blue line. Here comes the shot, deflected in front, trickles wide of Priest's right hand post, and B's clear, and that will be icing.
I think if not looking for the goal on the slap shot, like from the point there, they were looking for Ferrara to just sneak it at that back door.
It's all getting a bit frenetic here. It's getting messy again. Face off to Priest's left.
Ferrara's lined up there in that dead centre behind Slavkovsky. Potentially looking for another one of those little quick snapshots.
Webb wins the draw though. Cleared only as far as Bowering on the blue line. Baird finds Smith. Cross-ice pass finds Wilstead. He's able to go the other way. Stead at the right-hand side. Shot towards goal. Pushed into the corner. Webb loses out on the puck. Phantoms the other way again. Chipped ahead to Hunt. Finds Ferrara. Padlock. That's a big attempted hit there from Wilstead. If that came off, that would have been Nessie. Mogg tries to bring it clear.
It's done the job. Though. It's turned the play back the other way.
Said it was getting Nessie. Rose with it. Back to Hops. Bees knock it ahead. Rose gives chase. Foster for company. Big hit delivered by Foster. Hunt. Held up against the Phantoms bench.
I mean, the Phantoms have several very physically imposing players on their roster, and when you've got a team like the Bees who are currently trying to use every bit of speed they have, realistically, the only way, one of the ways you're going to cancel that out is to start the hits for it.
Down low behind the Bees net, Phantoms with it. Hops over to try and take it away from Foster, knocks it clear for a moment. Finds over to Ballas. Doughty tries to go for the cross-ice pass, blocked. Kelly fans on his pass, Markey collects. Kelly and Foster exchange pleasantries as the Healerman heads back to the bench. Norton circling back the other way. Finds Weldon. Weldon tries to knock ahead to Spears. Pass lane is blocked. Barron tries to go to Weldon again. Well blocked this time by Ballas. By even, we'll even get the right one in a minute.
I mean, that's something that the Bees have been doing really, really well all game, is just getting that man there with the stick or with the body, blocking those lanes.
Stead tries to start the rush, loses the handle on the puck, runs into his brother Will. He'll go back the other way, turns. Puck goes all the way back to Ferrara. 4 minutes closing in now in this third period. It's time to bring it into the zone. Dumped into the corner. Harvey Stead able to take it away from Slavkovsky for a moment. Slavkovsky wins the puck back. It's a low slot on Ferrara. Norton, backhanded into down low. Padlock. Puck finds the way back up to Norton. Ferrara. Nags for company. Webb able to momentarily get it away. Nags can't quite clear. Bees do eventually. Bowering is the man there. Puck takes a bounce off of sticks into the Bees bench. 3:29 to go.
And it does look like with 3:29 to go that the Bees are potentially looking to shut things down, and they're playing very much more defensively. They're not really looking for those high-speed breaks anymore. They're just looking to get it clear.
Final score from elsewhere tonight: the Milton Keynes Lightning 6, the Raiders 1. Is the final score from there. Held up against the Bees bench. I think it's held up against the door.
I mean, right now, if you're the Bees player in there, you're not going to get that loose. You're just going to run down more and more time on the court.
Face-off just outside the B zone, won by the Phantoms. Harkup does a good job of jumping in front of Bugles there. Robson gets to the puck first, arm up in the air. The Bees are going to have a go on the penalty kill. Power play for the Phantoms coming. Shot from tight angle, block it up into the netting from Priest. Harkup is heading to the box.
And Mogg having a few words with Hunt there at the end of the play as well.
57:08 at the time of the penalty. Again, I didn't see what the call was from the referee, I apologise. Harkup heads to the box, 2:52. You've got to feel the game is decided right here now. Marr stays in his net for now.
I wouldn't say just yet the need to pull the netminder, but...
Face off to Bruce's right. Won by Sladkowski. Back up to the blue line. Padlock finds Norton. To Ferrara. Tries to find space. Takes a deflection off Spears' leg and goes wide. Holding is the penalty call on Harkup as Balaz knocks it clear. Spears to Ferrara. Puck finds his way back to Norton. Baring down low to Padlock on the goal line. Sladkowski, shot is saved by Priest. He'll hold on. 2:13 to go. 1:22 on the Harkup minor.
By there, circling at the point there, just trying to get a poke check in, get
Jordan
a breakaway
Marr
and try
will
and...
go to the bench now.
I think they... No, he is definitely... The netminder has been pulled.
Empty net for the Phantoms, 6 on 4 for the next 82 seconds. Face-off won by the Phantoms, back to Norton. Norton's shot through traffic is blocked. Finds Baring, shot is blocked. Harvey-Stead tries to clear. Can't get on the end of it. Norton collects the loose puck. Phantoms have to get back on side. Padlock can't. Stuart Mogg collects the loose puck. Stuart Mogg goes to the coast to coast. Stuart Mogg! That goes wide.
It's just wide. I believe that's been called for icing?
Yeah, that's been called for icing on a penalty kill. The Bees fans and players have rightfully lost their minds. Marr has gone back into the net. I think he's preempting a centre ice face-off here. I
mean, that would be the...
I did see the linesman's arm go up there. I think he forgot. Timeout Phantoms has been called at 58:09. Head to a final minute and 51. I believe that it's the only thing it could have been there.
It was icing, yeah. Like, very... you see it happen occasionally. Like just the linesman just momentarily possibly forgot that we're on the penalty.
It happens.
Yeah. Everyone makes mistakes.
Yes.
Hashtag no game without them.
Absolutely. 1:51 to go. Marr will go back to the net as we go to centre ice. 59 seconds on the Harry Harkup minor, as you can see there on screen. Brilliant to put up the scoreboard there. To go back to the action. 5 on 4. Marr will probably get to the bench fairly quickly as Weldon wins the draw. He's able to shovel the Phantoms back. Good stick and lane there from Gabai. He will go back the other way. Mogg will source it the length of the ice. No icing called this time as Norton collects the puck. 40 seconds left on the man advantage. Norton looks for an option, finds Weldon.
Marr's go. No.
Spears.
Marr has gone.
Marr has gone. Sladkowski from behind the net. Back up to the blue line. The man skating off the bench is Alice Padlock. Gabai is able to knock it away. Norton will have to go back and collect.
And realistically, that's what you need to focus on right now. Not getting that empty netter, just trying to get it back across that blue line.
Phantoms ring around the boards. Weldon down low. Held up momentarily by Mogg. Padlock finds Sladkowski. Norton shot in front, saved by Priest, kicked away. Ferrara back to Norton. Norton winds up, fakes the shot. Sladkowski shot blocked by Gabai. Bees back to full strength. Sladkowski's pass picked off by Balaz. He finds Harry Harkup. Ball game. 7-5. Harry Harkup straight out the box and gets the empty netter. 59-18.
And to employ a cliche, Harry Harkup goes from zero to hero. Puts the finishing touches on this 7-5 victory for the Bees.
Harkup made absolutely sure he was getting to right in front of that goal before he put it in. He must have seen that clip from Nottingham Whitley last weekend, where the empty netter was missed from a foot out. 42 seconds left here.
If you're Slava Kulikov, do you pull Mar again and try? 41 seconds?
I think it depends on whether or not you just take... Well, you need to get the puck first as Mog knocks the head to Stead. Foster will collect it, round the boards to Markey. He loses out to Rose. Jasper Foster is not making himself any friends here as Wilstead challenges centre ice. Foster isn't interested. Markey with the puck. The Phantoms with it in their own zone.
10 seconds.
10 seconds to go. Salisbury with it. Loses out to Webb. Webb will go and circle around. He snaps a shot on goal. Mar will glove it. And the buzzer goes. And for the first time since moving to the hangar, the TSI World Bees open the season with a win at home, 7-5 over the Peterborough Phantoms.
And what a game of hockey that was, swinging back and forth the pendulum of momentum. One side scores, the other side scores. One side gets out in the lead, the other side clawed it back. But eventually the Bees able to just eke out that 2-goal advantage.
It's a mad third period, 6 goals in it, 4-2 to the Bees in that final period as we finish 7-5. The Phantoms, obviously, they're going to be disappointed. They've scored 5 and not 1, which obviously it doesn't happen that often in this league. It definitely doesn't happen to a Peterborough Phantoms side.
I feel like it's not very often that you see the Peterborough Phantoms have a 0-point weekend. Or
Yeah.
They have a game tomorrow?
No, I believe this is it. Yeah, it's very rare to see the Phantoms with a 0-point weekend, especially in the first weekend.
I mean, it's very rare I've ever seen the Phantoms outplayed like that. They just couldn't seem to get their forecheck going for most of the game.
Also, we will say the Phantoms missing players like Austin Mitchell-King, Martin Susters. Those are 2 big names to come back into this Phantom side. Yes. I wouldn't be disappointed with them this opening weekend if I was Phantoms fans. There is plenty more to come.
No, I mean, you've got another week now. You've got a chance to go away, study what happened over this game and the game last night. Try and make some adjustments. Hopefully those players will obviously return from injury or suspension.
I don't. It's not suspension. I know that much. So I can only assume it's either injury or just availability issues. We've got to remember they're all part-timers mostly at this level.
The bane of British hockey this early in the season is very much availability.
But a big 2 points picked up for the Bees. Phantoms, like I said, played 2, lost 2, scored 10, conceded 13. I don't think you usually see that in the first weekend. I didn't quite catch how many shots there were on Priest there in the third. It was 17 on the Phantoms there in the third period. The players just finish off the handshakes. We get the man of the matches. Chris, obviously, firstly, I'd say for the Phantoms, man of the match pick.
My pick goes, I'm going to go for Luke Ferrara.
Oh, you homer. No, I'm going to pick the Coventry player.
Former Coventry player.
True. There's a lot of names to like on this Phantoms roster. Obviously, Luke Ferrara is something else at this level. That whole top line was incredible all night. Again, I just think it's the fact that, like I said earlier, that second line being missing essentially.
Oh yeah. I mean,
a big issue.
Every time that first line came down ice at us, it's just you just had 3 incredible options, all capable of putting the puck in the net.
I do believe man of the match has gone to Lucas Slavkovsky here for the Phantoms.
And I'm not going to disagree with that. That he also has been huge for them tonight. Driving the play, was directly responsible for one of the goals.
I like him a lot. He got a lot of stick for his time in the Raiders for maybe underperforming, but he is definitely a quality import at this level.
This is the thing with him. I think we had the discussion last week about like imports and the quality of imports. Sometimes it's just it's not the import themselves; it's where they end up.
Yeah, the fit into a team.
Yeah. I mean, I think to take us back in time, I think you have to remember. Like Rene Yarrelin on the Bison. Didn't really perform very well for the MK Lightning. Gets gassed, gets picked up by the Bison, and basically owned the league for the next couple of seasons.
As the Phantoms take their lap of honour and skate off. The Bees also got a bit of time as they have the shirt off the back. Chris, a Bees man of the match tonight. There's probably a few contenders here.
It's a tie for me between Goodbye and Balash, realistically. But then also Ryan Webb has been everywhere this evening. He did that job that as I said, like I made a thing. Obviously, it's like speed. Speed's going to be the key here, and he was the key to that. He would be in the corner and he would immediately, once he had cleared that corner, be straight into the middle, looking for that pass to try and generate a shot.
It's just been a very good all-round team performance from the Bees as well.
Yeah, it has to be to score seven the way they did. You know, and Aidan Doughty as well had a really good night. I mean, like that link up between him and Balas, as I said, you know, getting into the corner. One of them cuts in on the overlap. Like they had a really big night on that first line as well.
That might be our world's smallest shirt off his back winner there, I think, on screen. Congratulations, you've won a duvet.
I once heard about a player whose mum made a duvet out of all of his old jerseys.
I can see that happening in British hockey. There's a man in the match for the Bees tonight. He goes to number 21, Marcel Balaz. His first 2 goals as a Bee. I suppose it means we could let him off that whole messy year last year in the other place.
What, Basingstoke?
Yeah, that's the one. Balaz gets the man of the match. Beers, because I was rightly informed today, they only get beers if they win. Again, you gotta love British hockey.
Oh, you know, carrot and stick method.
Exactly. Marcel brings a signed cap to someone in the crowd as they go for a lap of honour. Chris, it's been a pleasure again. I believe we're back next month. No, is it November, isn't it?
I believe it's November.
It's November. Have you had fun, though?
I have had fun. Thank you for having me back on. I hope everyone watching at home's enjoyed our insights.
Well,
and our banter. Yeah, my insights. Yeah.
You're always welcome. Nick hasn't told me he hates you yet, so that means you're in.
Although
exactly.
I must make sure I wear shorts for the next game.
He did receive the customary telling off for not wearing shorts. So Chris is back with me in November. I am back next Sunday when the TSI World Bees welcome the Leeds Knights, the reigning champions, to town for the first time this season, for the first time in a while. The Sunday face-off, 5 o'clock here. The stream will go live at 4:15 if you're joining us. Peterborough fans, thank you for those of you who joined us in the rink and on the stream. We'll see you next time. But for everyone else, from Chris and from me, thank you and good night.